Hello, my name is Mitchell Duncan. For the past couple of weeks, I have observed the teaching experience at Crispus Attucks High School. As a service learning project, visiting an inner city school such as Crispus Attucks gave me a different perspective on education. Instead of a public education, Crispus Attucks is a medical magnet school. The students are chosen by registration. While a student has registered, the school makes a decision to accept the student. As a student at IUPUI, I had the opportunity to sit in for 2 classrooms at Crispus Attucks. I had sat in on both an English as a second language class and both U.S. history and government classes. My experience while observing these classrooms have provided awareness about diverse communities living in the inner city. On my first day at Crispus Attucks, I had a misconception of the school. Growing up on the south side of Indianapolis in Greenwood, I went to a public school. Going to Greenwood High School became conventional education, providing students with Common Core curriculum. While Crispus Attucks has Common Core standards, they provide medical education in both history and science. Many students take classes at IUPUI for credit reasons. IUPUI gives these students a chance to receive college credits to help them get into a college of their choice. Seniors at Crispus Attucks have scholarships that provide financial support when they go to the college. Sitting in an English as a second language classroom became a difficult experience for me. Most of these students spoke Spanish in conversations to each other. Listening to conversation in Spanish caught me off guard. However, the class gave me a new perspective on culture and society. Some of the students in the classroom were born outside the United States. Many of those students came here a few years ago. Listening to those students speak enriched my observation while being in the classroom. These students were mostly high school level students. The students talked through classroom assignments which allowed them to comprehend each question together. The students read the book before we were born, then answered questions over the text. The students worked diligently, focusing on the task at hand. I appreciated the drive these students had for their education. They cared deeply about their education and wanted to pursue a better life. Seeing these students have such passion gives me hope for the future. In U.S. history, the students expressed their opinions on both social and economic issues. The teacher provided students to debate each other while figuring out the best solution. The students were given the chance to create their own reconstruction after the Civil War. It was interesting what people wrote down while expressing their own argument. By observing these students, it gave me a chance to reason with them. The students were separated in groups and given 3 issues for discussion: political, social, and economical. I had the opportunity to help a group formulate their opinions. I gave them suggestions and students were willing to write them down. Then the group shared their plans for the reconstruction. The students reasoned with one another. I found this project using critical pedagogy. While debates do not often represent critical pedagogy, the class executed a well thought out conversation within the classroom. The students talked through issues by recognizing each other face to face. However, the project needed structural guidance. Students were provided a task that gave them the chance to express their thoughts and opinions on world issues. Sometimes the students got carried away with shouting back and forth. When students started shouted back and forth, the conversation ended. This project taught me how a classroom can be managed while using critical pedagogy. I found out how students learned while interacting with each other. This gave me an alert understanding of a student's desire to learn. I believe the Reconstruction Project worked in favor of the students by acquiring critical thinking skills. Crispus Attucks High School gave me the opportunity to observe how I can organize my students in the classroom. This was a great experience for me, and I feel that I have learned a lot from teaching and observing at Crispus Attucks.